we are in the backyard. It's 12/31/2013, and it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm taking a picture of our backyard and our Christmas decorations in the backyard. I'm going to give you sort of the horse and the sleigh. I cut that out of plywood about 3 years ago and painted it. Put it up that year. Last year didn't do anything in the backyard. We kind of were really busy, and we weren't able to put any Christmas decorations up in the backyard. So this is only the second time it's been up. And again, I painted it, and then I sprayed polyurethane over the top of it so that the paint would last. Again, 3 years ago, I cut this out of plywood, painted it the same way, and then put polyurethane over the top of it so it would last. Again, last year we didn't have everything up, so this is only the second year he's been up. The two wire-framed deer, Ann and I picked those up in Gatlinburg, actually Pigeon Forge, in the right after Christmas 1985. They didn't come with lights on them, and I had my little Jeep Cherokee, and we were in Asheville, North Carolina. When we got done Asheville, North Carolina, we got done early, so we came back through the Blue Ridge Mountains, drove the Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway, spent the night in Pigeon Forge. And as we're leaving Pigeon Forge, one of the Christmas shops had these things on sale. Bought them for real cheap. Put them in the car. Ann and I couldn't move. We had so much stuff stuck in the car, and one of the heads was stuck between us all the way back from Pigeon Forge, all the way back up here to Cincinnati. That first year, I put a set of lights on them. They lasted for a while. I took those off, put a second set of lights on them, and when I did that, I painted the frames again, and those lasted for a while. And then this past summer, I put this LED set of lights on them. Hopefully, they're guaranteed for 50,000 hours. So hopefully, this is the last batch of lights that I get to put on them, or have to put on them. And I also painted them again. So. It's been, we've had them for a bunch of years. Had them up in the front initially when I first got them, and then we also chained them to the tree because I figured somebody would be stealing them. But again, so we've been actually putting all our Christmas decorations up in the back now, since we get to sit in the kitchen and we get to look out the back window and look at the Christmas decorations. The nativity set has a history. My dad cut this out of plywood lots and lots of years ago and had it up in front of our house on Shady Lane for a bunch of years. When Dad died, and then when Mom passed away, we were cleaning out the house and nobody wanted it. So I took it. It was in really bad shape. Dad had never painted the plywood. The plywood was in really bad shape. There was a bunch of cracks and stuff on the wood. So I took and stripped all the figurines off, cleaned up the plywood, painted it, did some patch and rework to them, and then last summer, I took and coated, found the prints and recut the prints out and repasted them to the plywood, and then again put polyurethane on them so that they will last. So these things been around for 30 to 40 years, so they've done very well. Again, 3 years ago, I cut these out of plywood, and I was kind of running out of time, so Christina painted these for me, and then I sprayed polyurethane on top of them so they would last. Again, this year on everything, I actually put a second coat. I put a number of coats on them to begin with, but I actually put a second coat on them beginning of this year before I put them up, so they would continue to last. But you can see that Christina did a lot of work. There's a lot of detail in the painting that she did on these things for me. So I really appreciate it. So again, like the others, I didn't have them up last year. Again, this is what the backyard looks like with the Christmas decorations up. Just giving you a little different view with all the trees. Some of them get blocked depending on where you stand. But again, this is kind of how everything sort of looks in the backyard. When it gets a little bit darker, because I do have the lights, I did turn the light switch on them. I'm going to come back out and try to get a picture of them with it being darker outside, and so you can see how they look with the floodlights shining on them. Hopefully you get to see what the backyard looks like from the kitchen. Here. Yeah, it's about 5:45, something like that. It's getting darker. Just trying to get the visual of what the Christmas decorations look like when it's darker. So we'll see how this works. We'll try it a couple more times. It actually looks in the camera much brighter than it looks like outside, physically looking at them. Yeah, we're going to look at it one more time. Probably this will be the last time tonight. It looks darker, much darker outside than it does on the screen of the camera. So hopefully you see what you can build up and see. I will zoom in so you can see them all.